Hey, 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 inspirational guidance tarot here. As we're here to do messages for Scorpio. What's up, Scorpio? I hope all is well with you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, please comment. Please do subscribe to the channel if it does resonate with you. Those that have been here with me, thank you so much for your dedicated support. I appreciate you much. I really, really do. All right. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead, Scorpio, and do... Wow. Okay. Do I have to... Okay. It's you and your person, okay? And I'm going to try to make these messages pretty quick. So, I know I talk a little fast, but you get the drift, I'm sure. I don't get anybody that comes in the comments like, oh, I'm not actually receiving the message. But if you do need me to slow down, please do leave that in the comments. Okay. All right. So for Scorpio, this message is going to be a you and your person. All right. So let's pull on the energy of you. Okay. Whoa. On the flow. On the flow. On the flow. Live your soul and not a role. Okay. Is the you. And with that, it comes with you making a plan. With that comes with you grieving losses and being able to let go, to enjoy life, enjoy your journey, enjoy loving you and nurturing you and moving forward by way of you tuning out the distractions and counting your blessings by doing something different. Okay. So, Scorpio, this is all about you exploring by way of taking the road that's less traveled. Okay. All right. So your person's energy. All right. Your person is to ask with sincerity on how to take the lead in this connection. All right. So, and this will only be by way of them loving themselves and accepting what is dying so they can embrace their own power. Okay. Strengthen your gifts is reverse. So it's a matter of them already knowing what it is that they need to do to move forward. All right. So I'm looking at this to be a connection where it's kind of like separate. You're in separation or there's a breakup and you're in each other's energy and you're thinking about each other deeply. All right. But this could be a whole entire situation when it comes down to your person. So let's see what this is about between the two. Is it between the two? It's between the two. Okay, so this is between you and your person. All right. For Scorpio. Yeah. It's about bringing justice. Okay, like I said, and it's about closure. So obviously you and your person isn't in a connection right now. It's closure, and it could be due to the fact that one person is having financial difficulties when it comes down to their money, by way of stability, by way of getting grounded, by way of having a job, by way of reciprocating between one another. And somebody here wants freedom. Okay, so that is definitely the truth. All right, the truth is that somebody just wants peace. They just want to travel. They just want to go to calmer waters, and that's just what it is between you and your person. But justice is here. You could be dealing with a Libra. All right, and you want balance in the situation. Okay. So do we want to, okay, clarify. All right, so when it comes down to justice and the balance, I'm going to clarify this justice between you and your person. Your energy is live your soul and not a role. You don't just want to play house. You just don't want to play games. You just don't want to, you want to be able to be free moving forward. You just want to be able to have the scales balanced, being happy with who you with what it is that you're doing. You don't want to be able, you don't want to conform. You don't want to, Scorpio, be where somebody got hooks on you. That's just what it is. All right, for Scorpio's energy. Yep, you get gratitude. So it's about you being thankful. It's about you showing gratitude. It's also about you accepting what is taking place when it comes down to the changes that's happening, because you already know what it is when it comes down to having a new start. But you're self-reflecting, or need to be self-reflecting, nurturing yourself and setting boundaries. And that is the void that's in your life, because you by way are having a problem with nurturing you. When it comes down to setting boundaries, when it comes down to yourself setting boundaries or setting boundaries with other people, again, the same type of mindset and belief system, and not changing that sends you into a cycle of karma of doing the same things over and over and over again in hopes of getting a different result, but in which in turn you get the same result. Gratitude is here because there's a need for you to accept things that have transpired in your life. Accept and it's like more like counting your blessings, being very thankful for your growth. Okay, along with that. what I'm getting is when it comes down to this change, to have a new beginning, what you're self-reflecting on, or you should be self-reflecting on, is about how you're really taking care of yourself, okay, and loving yourself. Because if you're putting all of that all into you, then you'll start vibrating at a high vibration where you will start receiving, in turn, that energy will start being reciprocated by other people coming into your life with that same energy, okay. And setting boundaries is more like saying what you won't do, and starting to work on that, so that way it's like people not overstepping your boundaries where you feel like it's throwing you off, and you're not also overstepping other people's boundaries, okay, and kind of like keeping things, again, balanced with the justice card. And this is a void for you when it comes down to you taking the lead and having abundance and getting balance in your life, okay. Having that faith to still be resilient with pleasuring yourself and feeling protected is a need for you to be patient and take action. Take action when it comes down to that ego, by way of you trusting in what you're focused on. All right, so it's like if your focus is to be free, then operate out of a freedom mind, by way of, I'm loving me, I'm nurturing me, I'm just going to be single, I'm just going to be this, I'm just going to focus on getting all my ducks in a row, and that be that, okay. And when there's pleasures, there's no pouring of emotions or putting it there by way of saying this is where I want to be, okay, and that's really not where you want to be. So it's more like being true to yourself as well, Scorpio, okay. So moving forward, acting with sincerity for your person. Your person gets two. They're manifesting the fruits of their labor. All right. They're needing help in this manifestation as well. They're wanting peace. Somebody here could be 23, 44, 37. Take it how it resonates. But when it comes down to their peace, they have fear. They have fear that's why it's asked with sincerity. Because somebody here, your other significant other or your other person, they need help right now. Okay. They need help when it comes down to manifesting, when it comes down to getting a job, when it comes down to getting stable, when it comes down to changing their mindset as well. Because the fruition card, if you really look at it, is a mask, and this is all that is growing from this person's head. It's a mask with it all on it. Like, it looks and appears to be that this person is grown and have everything going on, but there's a moon there, a big one, okay, and it's clearly all about the secret, okay, and what's being hidden. And what's being hidden along with this mask is the fact that this is what this person really needs in their life, okay. So when it comes down to being at peace with themselves and what's going on, they are having fear. They're having the fear, and when it comes down to stepping in their power to grow things that they need to grow, because they're operating out of their shadow side with their power, okay. And when it comes to the path, it's unexpected, and what they're assessing is a realization of that, a realization of what it's going to take to create something. They're being intuitively guided to see the beauty into a solution. However, they know it needs to be a releasing of this toxicity. So whatever that toxicity is, and because they're resisting to accept it, that's why you guys are going through a change. So closure is here due to the fact that this is how the scales get balanced. Because it's like, no more can you actually go through this, because you both are actually suffering. All right. So for Scorpio, gratitude on this justice. All right, so yep, when it comes down to it, you got temptation and you got recovery. All right, and it's both reversed. That would be the Four of Swords with temptation. All right, so you're coming out of this toxic situation. You're showing gratitude for coming out of this toxic situation and being in separation with this particular person, okay, because you made a conscious decision. Could have been due to the fact that you were bored, but somebody here is really put the pedal to the metal and being very ambitious with the King of Swords and the Page of Wands to actually take action when it comes down to this destruction, when it comes down to this tower, when it comes down to this shakeup and things that has been going on, leaving somebody here sad in the situation and having someone feel very defensive, was still charging forward. However, charging forward by guarding themselves. All right. And this is somebody who's reflecting on past situations or reflecting on how things have been you're reflecting on how things have been with this person. All right. And it's been leaving you to hang in limbo, Scorpio, when it comes down to you moving forward and feeling sad about some type of conflict that you had with a particular person. And it was due by way of somebody's actions and what it is that they've been holding on to. And somebody here could have been holding on to many options. All right, so this temptation reversed again, by way is about you coming out of this type of toxic situation. All right, showing gratitude. Yeah, then we get the Queen of Wands. Could be a Taurus, or I mean, could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is all about passion, okay? And this is somebody here who was tempted at one time when it came down to this particular person. But coming out of the toxicity when it comes down to the passion of it all, okay? Moving forward to trusting your abundance by going after what it is that you wish. But it was a whole bunch of drama, all right? And it had somebody here had to leave somebody out in the cold. Somebody here had to abandon ship, okay, in order to have a new beginning and some type of partnership that brings in love, okay? So this could be because somebody here had options, they ended up again with a loss. And that's what's causing the drama. So somebody here cheated, and this is why you have this separation. It's either you or your other person, okay? So this Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is clearly about the Nine of Wands. Exactly. Somebody being very defensive. So when it comes down to it, it's like, look, I don't want this anymore. I'm reflecting on the past. I'm hanging in limbo, and I'm bringing an end to this. And I'm moving forward, okay? Because it's regret, it's sadness, it's all of that is loss. All right? And I don't want to do this, and I don't want to move it forward. Somebody's being very defensive when it comes to it, but they're charging forward ahead. Nine of Wands. The High Priest is sideways due to the fact that this will be about wisdom. This will be about faith. This will be about knowledge. Somebody here is iffy about the opportunity coming back around and being that it would get solid or be prosperous, okay? Somebody here is looking at it and they're just like, listen, I want to end the cycle. I'm just want to start something new, okay? When it comes down to my money, when it comes down to me looking at this, I'm taking my time to end this cycle and start something new. So this is you, Scorpio, taking your time to end something, okay? Because right here is a Ten of Pentacles. It's all about somebody's luck here when it comes down to the practicality of it or somebody taking action, all right? And somebody here wants to communicate about this completion, about this, these emotions that they're having and showing gratitude by way of manifesting an ending, all right? So your gratitude is coming by being thankful of this connection ending because it was something toxic for you and it's something that you just can't move forward in. All right, so on this high priest is sideways as well. So this is about the Three of Pentacles. Again, it's sideways. So in other words, me looking at this, your gratitude is saying, listen, I can't be in this, but I appreciate the time that we have. I've learned the lessons that I needed to learn. Okay, it grew me, and I just got to move on because this. I'm realizing that this is too toxic. Okay, and I want to come out of this. This Three of Pentacles is all about the recognition of this love, of this partnership, and how somebody, when it came down to a new beginning or starting something new, it was about somebody here abandoning ship because it was too much drama. All right, and that was a wish for somebody because they want to be abundant and they want to be able to trust in the fact that this loss with this gossip, they were intuitively guided to do. Okay, so somebody here now is charging forward, being resilient, focusing clearly on their money, getting stable, okay, being very emotional about things when it comes down to this burden, which is why the Eight of Cups is here, because it requires somebody to make a change. All right, so when it comes down to this Three of Pentacles, it's recognition, it's community, it's collaborating, it's coming together, okay, and it's like, it's halfway. It's like, look, we can still be friends type of thing, but we can't deal with each other. We can't be in a relationship. This is what I'm getting from your energy. And this is why justice is here on your side to bring it into balance. Okay. So when it comes to your person in this attraction, the Chariot. They want to ask with sincerity because they don't want to move forward. All right. They don't want to move forward. They see that the forward movement, they're stuck. There is no victory. There is no success. However, it's due to the fact that it is too much conflict with the Five of Swords and an empty victory when it comes down to this connection based on somebody here action that someone took when it comes down to the security of it or when it comes down to somebody holding back from it. The Chariot reverse is the Ten of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Somebody here communicating, somebody here wanting to travel, somebody here is communicating a completion. This is the Ten of Cups and it's on the emotional level. However, there's no forward movement and somebody here is stuck. So therefore, since you're stuck in it, you're stuck with your emotions and you're stuck with trying to communicate that as well due to the fact that somebody here is only thinking practical about the stability of it all. And when it comes down to loyalty, when it comes down to the stability of it, somebody here is pretty much was taking their time to begin this cycle like they need to. All right. So this Ten of Cups, it being a very emotional experience, we now get the Two of Cups reverse. Okay, so this partnership is somebody here. Somebody is looking at this partnership. They don't want to move forward from it. Okay, they don't seem to be so successful and victorious in it, but they don't want to move from it because it was an emotional experience for them. However, this partnership is already, two of those cups are poured out of those 10 cups. Okay, so that means it's an 8 of cups. Okay, and since it's in reverse, it's an 8 of cups reverse that somebody doesn't want to move. And since it's a 10 of cups upright, then it's an 8 of cups upright that somebody here is moving. So somebody here does not want to move. Okay, and based on the proposal that somebody wants to come in, they're very motivated and being very successful and feel that it's their destiny to go to common waters with you. However, somebody is at a crossroads when it comes down to the growth of this connection, which is why justice is here and needs to be served. All right, so when you go to this 8 of Wands, where somebody wants to communicate or they want to travel towards, you want to travel towards Scorpio, it's basically a 6 of Cups energy. Now, somebody here is reflecting, but reflecting in a negative way, or they're not reflecting like they should be reflecting because they still have hope for and the possibility that they could be happy. You are, okay, or is them. Okay, take how it resonates, but this is your energy, Scorpio's other person. All right, so this is you looking at it like, oh, I want to reflect on this or whatever the case may be, but then I'm not really reflecting on it because I have hope for and the possibility that we can still be happy and we can heal this. However, change is here. However, somebody still is walking away because it's too much of a heavy burden. So Scorpio's walking away because it's too much of a heavy burden and they're self-reflecting on this connection with you. Okay, and it's also a judgment call, which is why somebody here is hanging in limbo, and the person that's hanging in limbo is the Scorpio. Okay, and they're in regret, sadness, resentment, whatever the case may be. They're really sad about this situation and the options that you had or they had to connect again. All right, and that's the truth. So fruition. The fruition is sideways and it's about the Page of Pentacles. Fruition, somebody wants it to come to fruition. So when you say fruition, it's like somebody here trying to invest. Okay, 7 plus a 3 brings it to a 10, and that will be a 10 of Pentacles, because when I look at fruition, I look at it as being very grounded energy. So that will be Pentacles. So 7 plus a 3 is a 10. 10 of Pentacles. That will be all about the stability, the groundedness. Well, that will be the opportunity to have it with the Page of Pentacles, and it's sideways. So is that somebody here still wants it, but because, again, somebody here feels it's competition. Somebody here is family, friends, people being involved. Okay. And it's looking more like an illusion. All right. To get order in the situation, to get balance in the situation. It's all in somebody's head with the Page of Cups, which is imagination. To either go in introspection about having a vision, about showing gratitude and manifesting this and having potential, because somebody here already understands that moving forward, somebody's going to need to have strength. To move forward, to get stable, somebody's having anxiety and they're worried because it's an ending. And that's what I got for you. So this is how your person feels, Scorpio. And cross watcher, this is how Scorpio feels in this connection. So I'm talking to a couple where there's closure. And this is closure if you didn't get any. Because somebody just feels like, you know, one person wants to just remain friends. The other person still wants to move it forward, but it's not working out for the other person. All right. And what it's saying here is to release the blocks, and you got attuned to divine. And this is quarter moon in Scorpio, new moon in Pisces. Okay. So Scorpio, what's happening is that there's a need for you to tune to divine if you're not already. Paying attention to your intuition, praying about this situation, and then releasing the blocks, in which that's what I see is happening. Because Scorpio here, cross watcher, has already taken a reality check, and they're talking less and they're feeling more. They're feeling like it's time to breathe out, which would be that freedom feeling that they need for themselves. They're honoring their feelings and being proud of themselves because they're letting the fear of this connection either working or not working, they're letting it dissolve. They're being real with themselves, and they're keeping their heart open and humbling themselves and understanding and knowing that they are loved because they know their worth. Okay, that's why they're taking inspired action and believing in their good luck. Scorpio person. Scorpio person needs to trust that all is well. Okay, new moon in Virgo. It's a matter of you trusting that all is well and practicing gratitude and embracing the flow of life by focusing on the positive, okay, and detoxify in order for you to step up and lead, because it's time for you to step in your power and release the control of this situation with Scorpio, and unleash your kind self and attend to the details so you can speak the world that you want to create for yourself into being. Okay, find the balance here and see the bigger picture so you can clear your mind and make time for self-love, cool your emotions and relax and lighten up and shine when you open up to change by you taking the inspired action. Okay, and that's the action that you would need to take for yourself. All right, moving forward. So let's see if I can get motivation card to close this out. All right, we get two, and it's crazy. I'm gonna read them just like that because this card fell here for you. This card fell over here for Scorpio. With love, with love's transcendent power, we can be reborn and redirected. When we open to love, life itself can feel newer, more alive, more magical, more meaningful, and that's for you, Scorpio. When it comes down to your person, there is a light all around. There is much to be grateful for in this seemingly dark world. And so all we must do is pull our gaze from the shadow and look to the oceans of divine light and grace in which we are blessed to be, in which we are blessed to live. All right. So that's all I have for you, Scorpio, for you and your person. Please do like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.